Chapter 15 is just around the corner, so let's see what we can expect. Chapter 14 left us with two key developments that are sure to continue into Chapter 15. Boruto's escape and the Sand Village's request for assistance from Konoha. Both of these plot points hold significant weight and will be interesting to follow. Boruto likely teleported to Kashin Koji's location, but I suspect he's in for a surprise. The last time we saw Kashin Koji, he was awaiting an unknown visitor whose identity is still unclear. Based on the previous chapters, it seems safe to say this visitor isn't one of the Shinju, as they are all grouped together. Instead, it might be Orochimaru, given that Kashin Koji is hiding out in one of Orochimaru's old hideouts. Alternatively, it could be one of the Taka members, which could lead to potential new alliances between Boruto, Kashin Koji, and the visitor, though not without some initial confrontation. So, when Boruto arrives, he'll either find Kashin Koji in confrontation with one of Taka members, or already in a casual conversation with them. If Boruto does encounter Orochimaru or another Taka member, this meeting could result in crucial lore drops, sharing of information, and an expansion of the story's scope. Should Orochimaru or one of his subordinates be involved, we may gain more insight into the origins or possible connections between Shinjutsu, Thorn Soul Bulbs, Karma, or the Byakugo Seal. On the Konoha side of things, they will undoubtedly send a team to assist the Sand Village. The big question here is, who will they send? Most people expect Team 7 to be deployed, and while that's likely from a narrative perspective, it could be risky since Sarada is one of the Shinju's targets. Sending only a few shinobi might put her in great danger. Konoha's current challenge will be organizing its teams strategically. Ada is a prime target, so Demon will stick by her side. Sarada can likely count on support from Sumire and Mitsuki, while Himawari is a target of Jura, meaning Kawaki and Delta will likely serve as her protectors. Konohamaru, as the last target, will probably be paired with Team 10. It's clear that Konoha can't send all of its top fighters to the Sand Village, as doing so could draw the Shinju to them. I suspect that Ada, Kawaki, Demon, Delta, and Himawari will remain in Konoha. Ada's clairvoyance is a crucial asset to the village's defense, and Himawari, being too young and now hosting Kurama's powers, is also too valuable to risk. This leaves Sarada, Mitsuki, Konohamaru, and Team 10 as the most likely candidates for deployment to the Sand Village. This setup feels reminiscent of the start of Shippuden, when Team Guy and Team Kakashi were dispatched. If the parallels continue, we might also see other characters like Metal Lee and Mirai join them, shinobi who haven't been given much attention in the manga so far. And while less likely Sakura or Kakashi might be two wild cards that could join the group going to the Sand Village. Sakura, as Sarada, is one of Shinju targets, and she might not want to risk losing her as she already lost Sasuke, while her healing capabilities might also help Gaara, who was injured fighting Mitsuri and Bugs. While Kakashi's return in the manga was hinted long ago by Ikamoto, and this might be a perfect time to do it, as he is one of the rare shinobis I can see standing against the Shinju. Much of Chapter 15 will likely focus on assembling the team for the mission to the Sand Village and uncovering the identity of Kashin Koji's mysterious visitor. However, we can also expect a brief focus on Amado and the Konoha elders, which could have broader implications down the line. Lastly, we may get a glimpse of the aftermath of the Shinju battle in the Sand Village, particularly the destruction caused, the fate of Shinki and Gaara, and Shinki's transformation into the Shinju named Ryu, as seen at the end of Chapter 14. This might include seeing Gaara in the hospital and more political consequences, as Kankuro's request for aid brings Konoha into the fold. In summary, Chapter 15 seems poised to expand the Boruto story's scope significantly by introducing new characters, exploring new locations, and dividing the current cast into different roles. We can also expect further lore drops and a deeper connection between the recent power system developments and the overall logic of chakra in the series. My track record with past predictions was less than optimal, and I'm sure this chapter will be no different, as the story of Two Blue Vortex has surprised as every chapter so far. So subscribe to see how this will play out.